What's going on? So this one I'm going to be getting more into the darkness and the light and how these different, I guess they're energies. Yeah, I can say they're energies. Yeah, the light energy and darkness energy. Just like masculine and feminine energy, right? So, going more into the darkness and light energy, as I was saying, you can only grow, you can only get better when you go through the darkness stage, right? Practice is like the darkness. It's boring, it's repetitive, you're being, you already, have other things to do, you don't want to do it. But to get the game winner and to, be the champ and give all the girls love you later at the party, you got to go through practice, right? So that's kind of the darkness stage. And on Earth, as I was saying the last one, we have like way more darkness than light. You know what I mean? Very few people are just given like a nice family with more than enough abundance, and money's not a problem for them, and this isn't a problem, and this isn't a problem. Very few people this is happening to. Most people are struggling financially, struggling with their family, struggling with relationships, struggling among themselves. The suicide rate is insane in America. People are struggling on a daily basis. Everyone is really struggling, So, but the thing is that on other planets, there's no darkness, there's no homelessness, there's no evil manipulators trying to take over when everyone's making, you know what I mean? It's all light. So they cannot attain the level of wisdom that we can going through the darkness on Earth. They just can't do it. They can't understand what manipulation is like. They can't understand what unconditional war is like. Right? We have these things, and they have affected us so strong, these darknesses, like wars and different poverty, different things like that. They don't have it, so they can't get that level. So that's why this is like the big game. This Earth experiment is the Super Bowl of Ascension. Everyone in the universe is watching the Earth, seeing if we are going to be able to get through the darkness, get through the last quarter. We're in the fourth quarter. 10 minutes left on the clock. Everyone in the universe, in all different universes, is tuning in on Universe ESPN, or I don't know, but you know what I mean? So they're all going to see, like, wow, are they going to do it? Are they not going to do it? And at this point, we already did do it. It's guaranteed the Earth is going to ascend, and everyone that's ready to resonate in the fifth dimension is going to ascend. Now, at the, I'm not sure exactly what's the specifics, but it's already a guarantee. So, this opportunity we have on Earth, this terrible, negative stuff we have all the time we go through, it's actually helping us in a very kind of annoying way, right? Because they can't just be like, oh God, can I have $1,000? He's just not going to just give you $1,000 like that. Like, we already tried that, most of us have tried that. It doesn't really work. We have to do it ourselves. We have to either be like, I'm getting through this life, I'm getting these things, I'm going to be done worrying financially, I don't want my family to worry financially anymore. We're going to get through that darkness, and then we're going to shine super bright. Right? Like all these millionaires on YouTube now, and these tycoons, when they talk, it's like, wow, they have a sense of wisdom. People listen because they have stories. They talk about it. Most of them really successful entrepreneurs, not the guys that are working for big companies. They've just kind of been doing what they're told their whole life. But the guys that have made their own businesses, built other businesses, successful businesses, most of them have started out broke, one parent, no money for college. And they've been able to claw their way to the top. And now they're shining so bright that they can just make tons of money doing videos and stuff like that. All right, so it's very important, this aspect of light and dark, and you did sign up for it, so you can't really get mad at anyone, right? So like I'll be at times like, oh, like I don't even want to be here, like it's a waste of time, like oh, like even we can get to the far as being like I hate you, God, for this and that, but it's like God didn't force anyone to be here. Source doesn't want anyone here that doesn't want to be here. So whether we like it or not, our souls did sign out for this. They enrolled us in this nightmare of life on Earth. But if we have the strength to get through it, we'll be superstars, megastars, and not just of like Earth. 6 billion people. No, you're gonna be a celestial celebrity. They'll be asked to do lectures and talks in different planets talking about your experiences on Earth. You know how many other souls there are in the universe, in the known universe of the One? Trillions. And there's more all the time. Source is making more all the time. He's just trying to expand. More experiences, more fun. And obviously no one wants to experience darkness, but to make being strong enough to where we're at the point where we can go explore the universe, the darkness of the universe, with the souls that are there that are just like we hate the source, we hate light, we just want to consume and consume. They're a bunch of evil guys. We got to be ready for that, right? We got to be ready for that. We're going to be on top of our game. It's like the military, They go through the darkness. What do they call it? Hell Week. They literally call it Hell Week. 3 weeks of hell or something, where they just like 10-mile runs, 5,000 push-ups, and the guy's screaming in your face, spitting in your face. They're getting them ready for something, right? What is Source getting you ready for? Because you're getting ready for something. It's like there's a plan. There's a goal. Source has got, or for our higher self. Our higher self is our source side that is like, don't let me confuse you, okay? So we have Source, right? And then we have our higher self, which is basically like our pure soul in the 5th dimension already, in the higher dimensions. Now this being chooses to go to different planets and experience things. So it gives it will leave the 5th dimension of the spiritual world in heaven and come down to Earth with limited consciousness. Just the consciousness of the baby and then the growing up, right? So it's not like no one's going to be feeding you secrets. You just kind of got to jump in it and get through it. Maybe if you ascend, you get to have that body and be able to go back to heaven with the new body and be able to travel and do all this cool stuff. And if you can't, then you get to try again. So it's no big deal, right? Life is infinity. That's why eternity is infinity. Our souls live until infinity. So there's really nothing to really to be worried about. We exaggerate the fear of death in America, in the world, how horrible it is to die. It's like, oh no, but it's like, you actually died like thousands of times before. It's just, not a big deal. You have to restart again. But we have no aspect of the spiritual side. So it makes perfect sense why everyone's scared to death. So, Source has got a lot of things cooking up. This is kind of what makes me kind of excited, knowing like, why the hell are we going through all this stupid stuff? Like, who cares? Like, how much pain I have to live with on a daily basis? For what? Like, to just evolve into the 5th dimension of eternal boredom where everyone's just meditating all day? It's like, oh, who even cares about that? But the thing is that, so Source likes experiences, and we are the one that can experience. So the New Earth, the civilization of New Earth, which is a guarantee, guess what they get to do? They get to expand the universe, and they get to go out into different planets, different systems, and explore and do all these cool stuff, like kind of like the U.S. military, except we won't just be trying to kill people and suck up resources. we'll be trying to just expand. Growth is our main concern. So we can, all the experiences there are to see. You know what I mean? Who knows what that'll be like? It'll be way better than anyone could imagine, right? So, you know, when you start doing a jog or like a jog, I'll start with a jog or go to the gym or something like that, you feel like trash, right? You're like, oh, what a waste of time. What am I doing here? I'm such an idiot. And then 30 minutes to an hour later, you're like, dang, I feel ready to go. I'm so happy I did that workout. That was such a good idea. I'm so ready to take out the day. It's the same kind of thing. You're not sure of the reward on the other side, so you just keep grinding it out, and then you get the great reward at the end. This is how it kind of works. Same thing with the spiritual side and Source's ascension. He doesn't need to walk us through it, because at the end of the day, it's our choice. Everything is our choice. He can't force us to do anything. So, but you know what? You want to experience this festival, Earthfest 2024? You gotta be in the fifth dimension. All right. So that's a video about that. Let me think of adding anything else into this. Not really. You know, I think I just kind of want to just put that out there. But yeah, I'll think of another one, and let's get it. See ya.